Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 47, and today we are returning with a huge triple header as to take on Liverpool away at Anfield, Sporting at home in our Champions League playoff second leg, and also Chelsea at home in the Premier League as well. For you players' games, though, show you how I'll have me getting on off camera. But of course, there's only one game to show you, which was the 2-2 draw away in Portugal against Sporting in the Champions League playoff first leg. And this was a very, very, very nervy game, I tell you, man, seriously. Like, I wanted the away goals, we got them, we avoided defeat as well. But it was really nervy. I mean, we conceded 9 minutes in, then Rogério equalised in injury time in the first half, and then they took the lead again 10 minutes after the restart, and then Olivier equalised 15 minutes before time to give us a crucial second away goal before former captain Alfred Nadai was sent off for 2 yellow cards in stoppage time. So things could have been an awful lot worse heading into the second leg today at the K-Con, but I must say I'm feeling nervous. I'm feeling very, very nervous. I didn't think we'd brush aside Sporting, but I thought we'd have a very good lead going into the second leg. Instead, I'm a bit worried. We may have the advantage with the away goals, but I'm a bit worried we might not get through to the group stage. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But the first game is going to be against Liverpool, though. That's away from home at Anfield in the Premier League. And I'm feeling confident, on the back of that 2-0 victory in the first Premier League game against Norwich, that we can get the win and get another 3 points here, make it back-to-back wins to start the season off. So this will be the team for the games. Make one change before we get into it. It's the 4-2-3-1, of course, with Raj in goal, a back four of Timon, Dimov, Sonogo and Toure in midfield, Kirkpatrick and Malonas. Further forward, Miguel on the left, Leko on the right, and Saidi as our advanced playmaker. Donnelly leads the line, and on the bench, Vicari, Keane, Balut, Barkley, Olivier, Berahino and Rogério. So I think the exact same team as the one you saw against Norwich. Hopefully we'll get the exact same result and another 3 points. Come on, Hull City. Just saw the Google flash up in the background there. I might have to do some sneaky editing just in case it showed my my bookmarks and the tabs I currently have open right now. Some of you guys have pointed out that occasionally when I'm advancing to another screen, it happens most of the time when I get like a little box come up to proceed to match normally. You see like in the background like a screen, either my wallpaper or my internet browser or whatever. I don't know why it is. I'm always a little bit nervous and it might show you something you guys don't want to see, but I might have to do a little bit of sneaky editing if my bookmarks came up. It's got something on there which would be a bit inappropriate still. 0-0 as the game gets underway. I'll take a draw in this game, but if we do want to be in the top 3, then these are the games we should be searching out the wins. So come on, Hull City. First highlight comes to Liverpool though, and I was going to say they've gone in front. Ben Woodburn flicked on the corner, and Iñaki Williams headed over from about 3 yards. What a let off there. It's nothing bad, by the way. It's just, adult stuff as Iñaki Williams goes 1-0 up, and I think I might need to go and watch some adult stuff in a minute to get rid of this frustration I'm feeling. We're 1-0 down, 21 minutes in, and we've not started this game off brightly, now trail, and that's not a good feeling. Serves me right for talking about pornography. Bricalo with the cross, Iñaki Williams heads it on, and this time makes amends and finds the back of the net. 1-0 to the Reds. We trail early. Not a good start. I've said this a few times before, I never feel confident when we're taking on one of the bigger teams in the league of getting back into it once we go behind. I always feel like we'll lose. As soon as we go behind, we'll lose. It's that small club mentality that we still have, and I used to bash it so often in my Swansea save last year, but I still feel it in this whole save as well. I guess that is just one of the problems with an RTG, as Woodburn could have made it 2, but Raj makes the save. You never actually feel like you're a really big club, even when you become one, or at least in my case, you still feel like you're the underdogs in every single game. Even though coming to this one, you'd probably say we got the better team, but it's still 1-0, and we have not started this game off well at all. It's a good thing I'm doing a triple header in today's episode. What have we seen so far? Liverpool go 1-0 up, look the far better team, and me talk vaguely about pornography. So still 1-0 as we go into the break, and it's not looking good, I must say. And this is not going to be motivation going into the Sporting game. 2 games without a win, our first defeat of the season, and a very, very poor performance away at Anfield. So I'm going to fire at the team at the break. Hopefully that will spark a change. I might potentially change some things in the tactics, but I never like to do this early, even though it's half time, so it's not really early, but I like to keep it going as long as it can, because I always trust my team and trust my settings, but we'll leave it for the time being, and we might make some changes 10 or 15 minutes time if we've still done nothing and are still inviting pressure. Well, we are still 1-0 down, and there is the 15-minute mark in the second half, so let's make some changes whilst we can. Let's take off control and go to attacking. Let's try and exploit the flanks where we get most of our goals from. Let's go wide. Let's mix the passing up a little bit. We'll stay on retained possession for the time being. What we shall do is go to a 4-2-4, and I think I will give Donnelly a bit more support up top with maybe Berahino and start Ruggiero in midweek, because he did score away in Sporting, and they've got two small centre-backs, so I like the height there, and changing it to float crosses. So we'll bring on Berahino. He's the big money signing for this year, one of the big money signings. We'll take off, I kind of like to play Saidi as a deep line playmaker, but instead we'll leave Malonas on instead, and we'll play Berahino up top, along with Donnelly. He can play as a deep lying forward that supports, and we shall try and get some chances. I might potentially take off Miguel, who's played poorly again. That's not a good start for him. But actually, we'll leave it as is and just make that one change in tactics and one change in personnel. So come on, Hull. Spark into life. Get some chances. Let's get back on level terms. This does not fill me with much confidence going into the Sporting game at all. But come on, maybe our first chance here. Jonathan Lecco on the ball, gets past his man and uses his pace. Come on, Lecco. Come on, Lecco. Into Malonas. And Brian crosses. And there is Saido Berahino getting just a little bit of a finger wag right now. As Berahino gets his first goal for the club and puts us back on level terms. The tactical changes work. The sub scores the goal. And we get ourselves back on level terms. Lecco to Malonas. Nice little ball across the ground there. And Saido loses market and fires at home. 1-1. Can we turn this game on its head and find a winning goal? So we're into stoppage time. We had the 2 added minutes. Josh Timer's twisted his ankle, it seems. But hopefully he can see out the game. And the referee should blow for full time any second now. And we shall claim a point. But I've jinxed this a couple of times before, so I'm not going to say anything just yet. As Brekalo's on the ball and crosses. Oh no! Iñaki Williams turns it home. And there's the winning goal. God damn it. That happened last season against Chelsea, I think it was. When I was talking about us getting a point, or possibly to win in that game, I think it was. And then Chelsea scored so late on. Brekalo with the cross. And there is Iñaki Williams at the back stick to bag his brace, win the game. And we are going to lose at Anfield in the dying seconds. And that is absolutely gutting. Our first loss of the season. We're now going into the Sporting game on the back of 2 games without a win. And also our first loss of the year as well. I mean, we didn't play well, I must say. And I'm going to certainly say that we were I'm far from pleased with what I saw. And we've motivated a few of them up. Donnelly was very quiet in this game, I must say. And I'm very frustrated about that, man. Very, very frustrated indeed. Get those tabs open, man. Seriously, I need to relieve myself. Man, there is serious frustration now. Serious frustration. I mean, seriously, that 2-2 draw against Sporting, we were lucky to get a draw in that game and those 2 away goals as well, and come away from Portugal not losing, and then, of course, that loss to Liverpool as well. I'm angry. I'm really frustrated right now. So, second game today of the 3, and it is Sporting in the Champions League playoff. Come on, win this game. And I'll certainly feel a lot better, and we'll get through to the group stages of the Champions League, which is mandatory. The board want us to get to the first knockout round. Can't do that if we don't qualify for the group stages. So come on, Hull. Let's redeem ourselves and let's get this win. So this is the team for the game then, changing things around a little bit. And this is the lineup. Radjic in goal, back for a Jordi Alba, Dimov, Keane and Torre. In midfield, Kirkpatrick and Farouk Balut. Further forward, Olivier on the left, Lecco on the right, and Barkley as our advanced playmaker. Ruggiero leads the line. So of course we're switching to float crosses for this game due to his 6'6" stature. And on the bench, Vicari, Rodriguez, Walker-Peters, Ozcan, Delafeu. Oh, not Ozcan, he's got 75%. Stan was playing the under-23 game. Okay, Walker-Peters, Saidi, Delafeu, Berahino, and Brian Donnelly as well. So, second game today. My goodness, I'm nervous for it. If we fail to get through to the group stages, I mean, my job's not going to be on the line. You know, we're totally fine here. We're building a dynasty, and it's going to take time. But let's just say this: I'm not going to be happy. You guys won't be happy, and the board won't be happy either. So, come on, Hull. Let's get the job done and get through to those group stages. Sporting really surprised me in the first leg as well. I must say, I did not expect to just brush them aside. I said that at the start of the episode, but I thought we'd win, and I thought we might win by a couple of goals as well. But instead, to be held to a 2-2 draw, and he had a couple of chances as well late on in the game as well, where they missed them both when they were going through one-on-one. Had they taken those, we'd be in an awful lot of trouble. But instead, we've definitely got a good chance going for us. I think Stanley will be able to score line stays like this, but I want us to score tonight, and I want us to win. So first highlight of the game, it comes to us. Balut swings in a cross, but it's headed away by Diamande. And Kirkpatrick tracks down the loose ball and wins it back for us as Willie on the ball is hustled by the number 77, but finds Blagavest, the Bulgarian, and Dimov plays it through towards Balut. And through towards Barkley now, and Ross on the ball back towards our Turkish midfielder, who's capable of long-range strikes. Can he do it again? Oh, yes, but Patricio makes the save and turns behind for a corner. Still 0-0. Score tonight, we've got a really big advantage because Sporting will need to score 2 goals. That is our game plan. Get that early goal, settle some nerves, and really put the pressure back on Sporting. Come on. And another highlight, this might come to Sporting though, but instead Torre cuts it out and finds Balut now through towards our giant Brazilian striker. He's dispossessed by William Carvalho. If Sporting score first, I am going to be really, really feeling pressured as Gelson Martins plays it inside towards Montero. Montero finds Oliviero, who gave me trouble in the first leg, scored twice, but there's Michael Keane with the interception as Barkley plays it long. Ruggiero controls it, and now maybe a chance for us here as the 6'6" man gets past his man, down his right-hand side. Firmino takes him down, he's on a booking, and that should be a second yellow card, and that should make things an awful lot easier for us now. So let's go to a much higher tempo. Let's play wide as well, try and get the ball down the flanks, really stretch them out as much as we can, because they're now down to 10 men, and we've got the man advantage. We're so good at keeping hold of the ball, now we've got the extra man on the pitch as well. We should really take full advantage of this situation. And for a free kick as well, Balut takes it and Keane flicks it on, but Patricio makes the save. So still 0-0. I tell you what now, I mean, if we fail to get through, this will be an unbelievable choke. We've got everything in our favour right now. We may still be tied, but of course leading on the away goal ruling. All we need is one goal, and I wouldn't say that the tie is over because Sporting are a good side, but we'll be really in full control. So come on, Hull, let's put the pressure on and find that goal. Olivier down the left-hand side. Takes it around Diamande and crosses, and Ruggiero flicks onto Lecco, and there it is, right on cue. And that's why Ruggiero's in the team. The goal he scored in Portugal is a header. They've got a small defence, Sporting. The tallest player is 6 foot, and Ruggiero at 6'6" with float crosses on is always going to win the balls in the air. Flicks it on, and Lecco turns it home. Get in. Olivier down the left-hand side, gets around Diamande, crosses in, and there is Ruggiero. Look at that, always going to win header against 2 Sporting players. And Lecco unmarked to the back stick, volleys it past Patricio, and fires it in front. Sporting now need to score 2 goals on the night, and whilst they're totally capable of doing that, I don't think they will now they're down to 10 men. Fantastic way to win the first half. So first highlight of the second half, and it does come to 10 men Sporting with William Carvalho on the ball finding Diamande. If they do score despite having 10 men, I will begin to feel very nervous again, and hopefully that doesn't happen as Montero's on the ball and finds Barrios, and Barrios slides it inside towards Monte. Kirkpatrick with a tackle though, and we shall get the danger clear. Still up by a goal, another goal, and it's surely all over, but instead, Dimo just about got there and heads it away to Delafeu. Come on, let's get our second goal and really settle the nerves here. Gerrard off the bench down the right-hand side. Dispossessed by Barrios, another turnover in possession, and maybe the chance will come to Sporting instead. Montero on the ball, running at Dimov, keeps on going. Dimov tackles, but it might drop to someone. It does, and it's Oliviero who scored again. He scored twice away in Portugal, and he scored again. 1-1, and the nerves are back. The nerves are back despite having 10 men. We're really struggling against these guys. Good challenge by Dimov, but it fell straight to Oliveira, who turns it home. 1-1. 33 minutes to go, and the pressure is right back on. So coming towards the end of the game, after the Liverpool match, I'm not going to say anything until I see the full-time whistle, and there it is right now. So it's all over. We failed to win again. It's now 3 games without a win. And I will tell the players they fell short of expectations despite the result. I'll calmly say we got away with that. You were poor out there. We fired the boys up, which is fantastic. Everyone is fired up. And, well, we've got the job done. We're through. But it certainly wasn't convincing, and that's for sure. The away goals see us through. That's why I emphasised them so much. And we've made it into the Champions League group stages, but my word, do we make hard work of it. Thank God we've done it, though. Before the third and final game today, it's now Thursday, and we have the EFL Cup third round, which isn't quite as exciting as the next cup draw, as we draw against the Posh away from home at London Road. We will be taking on Chelsea in the third and final game. But before that, there we go. We had a Champions League group stage draw. So let's get straight to it. Here we go. Champions League group stage draw. Once again, like last season, we seeded 4th. So I guess my dream group for the second season in Europe would be Dynamo Kiev. Look at the second seeds. Oh dear. Dynamo Kiev, Bilbao or Lyon, either or, probably Lyon, I think. And probably Ajax got a lot of young talent in the game, so I think I'd probably prefer out of all those Galatasaray. Yeah, so we'll go with that as our dream group, but let's find out who we've got. Let's draw the group. We do the first seeds first, of course, and we go all the way to the 4th, and we shall go ahead and see what group we've been put in. Can we see a group of death developing? Well, I'll tell you what, I love Group A. I absolutely love Group A. Of course, we can't get drawn in Group B. Even Group C will be pretty decent for us, I'd say. Group D is a definitely no. Don't put us in Group D game. Do not want that. Or Group G. Oh my, Group E. Oh my. Oh, okay, here we go. I've got my fingers crossed here for Group A. Come on, lads. We want Group A, or I'll take Group C. One of those two, please. Oh my goodness. Okay, all right, we can't get drawn in Group B. Come on, Group C. Group C, because that leaves us with some unbelievably tough groups. Come on. Oh yes, get in, we got Group C. Oh, thank God for that. Napoli, Lyon, Shakhtar on hold. Look at what we've avoided. Dortmund, Barcelona or Ajax, Real Madrid, Bayern and AC Milan. Oh, or Group G, PSG, Juventus and Porto. I tell you what, we have avoided 3 potential group of deaths. And we've got ourselves a very, very good one, I'd say. Lyon, Napoli and Shakhtar. No disrespect to those 3 teams, but the other groups were a lot tougher. I think I probably would have preferred Group A out of the 2. But I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, that's for sure. And, I tell ya, my heart was racing there. Honestly, I thought we've got to get this group, otherwise we're in trouble. So we've been handed a tough group according to the media, but I think we'll get through that. We got through to one last year. I think that was tougher. So yeah, thank God we avoided that group of death. That would have been terrible. Oh my goodness gracious me. I tell you, there was some nerves going into that one. If we were drawn in Group G, I think it was, or it was Group E as well, the really tough one with Barcelona and who was it again? I've already forgotten who it was, to be honest. It was Barcelona and Dortmund and Ajax as well. And oh yeah, Real Madrid, Bayern, AC Milan. Oh my word. I tell you, man, seriously, I often get pretty tough groups in Europe in Football Manager, but I'm going to hold my hands up here in a minute straight away. We've got seriously lucky with that group draw because that could have been disastrous. Instead, I fancy our chances of getting through that group. So let's go into the third and final game today. We're taking on Chelsea at home at the KCOM Stadium. Let's get this win and let's get our first victory since the opening day. And I forgot to check my lineup, so I'll do that right now. Alright, so third and final game today. My heart's still racing a little bit after that group draw. I tell you, that could have been the toughest Champions League group draw I think I've ever had for an RTG team. But anyway, shut up bad now, it's over. Let's go into the third and final game today. And it's against Chelsea at home, and it's the team for the game. 4-2-3-1, reverting back to our normal first 11 for Season 7. So this will be the team. Raju in goal, back for a time, and Dimo, Sonogo and Torre. In midfield, Kirkpatrick and Malonas. Further forward, Miguel on the left, Leko on the right, and Saidi as our advanced playmaker. Donnelly leads the line. Have I changed the crossing? Yeah, I have. And on the bench, Vicari, Keane, Balut, Barkley, Olivier, Berahino, and Rogerio as well. So, third and final game today, it is against Chelsea. Let's get the win, our first one of the episode. Come on, Hull City. Let's get these 3 points. I promise to shut up about it now, but that group, I mean, that is so lucky. I mean, seriously, we could have been drawn in 2 potential group of deaths, and I think that was a third one as well, wasn't there, that we could have had, but that was just, oh my word, seriously, we did luck out. You know, I always hold my hands up and accept when I've got luck, and there is no doubt about it. We definitely got our fair share of luck for that group there. Seriously, that really relieved a lot of pressure on me. I don't need those tabs open anymore. So first highlight, and it does come to Chelsea. Marco Verratti takes the corner, and Malonas heads it clear. But it will drop to Charlie Musonda, and the Belgian finds Leroy Sané. Timon with the tackle to go straight to Verratti as we try and close them out of our area. But Christensen finds João Mario just down his left-hand side, who crosses to the centre. And Musonda's shot takes a deflection and finds the back of the net. Musonda's claiming it. It took a deflection off Kirkpatrick, I think it was, though. We're 1-0 down. This has not been a good episode. João Mario down the left-hand side, whipping the ball across the ground, and Charlie Musonda with a finish. Didn't deflect off Kirkpatrick, someone else instead. But all the same, 1-0, and we trail early. Not a good start. And Chelsea could go 2 goals up here, 22 minutes in, with their number 12 on the ball, finding Musonda, who's already claimed 1 goal. Tries to get past Torre and find Pepe Lu, and a lovely ball inside to Leroy Sané, and Raj makes a really important save to deny the former City and Schalke winger. Still 1-0, but I tell you, we're really looking up against it defensively to start this season off. We may have had that clean sheet against Norwich, but other than that, we've defended very poorly, and I haven't improved our defence moving into this season. Maybe I should have done, because we did leak a lot of silly goals towards the back end of last year. And yeah, we're not started off well at all in this game. And just like Liverpool won, we're probably going to enter half-time trailing by 1. But hopefully, right on cue, we can get our first chance of the game and maybe our first goal. As Saidi tried to find time, but instead gave it straight to Azpilicueta. And the Spanish fullback clears, but Torre picks it up just over the halfway line. Can we find a chance here? That's just a silly ball. I mean, you saw on the final day against Arsenal last season. Why don't we play it on the ground? It's when we get our chances. It's when we play our best football. Got to stop ignoring those instructions, guys. Come on, Torre to Leko, down the right hand side, skins his man. Can he whip in across to the centre? Yes, he can. Donnelly is there, and his shot is deflected by Christensen and turned behind for a corner. Come on, Hull, we need to find that equalising goal. Well, we have not been playing well at all. Certainly, I'm going to criticise the team. We've motivated most of them. And I must admit, I'm not feeling confident going into the second half. And whilst we did equalise against Liverpool, we threw it away in stoppage time. And as things stand right now, we're going to only have just one win from our first 5 games and lose 2 of our first 3 Premier League games. Now, that is not a good enough start for a team that want to finish in the top 3, let alone top 4. So, come on, Hull. We've got to turn this round and find at least a point in this game. Come on. And the first highlight of the second half comes here 3 minutes after the restart. Josh Timon back towards Dimov, across the ground towards Sonogo. Can we get a chance to get back on level terms? Come on, Leko down this right-hand side. Can he skin his man whipping across to the centre? Come on, Jonathan. There we go. Nice work here. Cross it into the middle. Zuma heads clear. Headed away, Kirkpatrick first to the ball though, finds Luis Miguel. Miguel to Donnelly, oh, get in! Luis Miguel with the assist, and Brian Donnelly with the finish. Second goal of the year. We're back on level terms. Now let's turn the game on its head. Not much of an assist from Miguel, just a simple short little pass inside. But we'll claim it, and it cost us £20 million, so we'll claim it as a nice assist. Nice little knock-off, if you will. Nice little layoff. And Donnelly with the finish. 1-1. Now let's get in front, come on. Highlight here, 64 minutes in. Saidi back towards Josh Timon, and the left back towards the French midfield. A nice little ball towards Miguel. Great chance here. Crosses Leko. Oh, it's off the bar. What a miss from Jonathan Leko. The wingers combined. Lovely work from Luis Miguel. And Jonathan Leko hits the crossbar. Come on, Hull. We should be in front. That should have been the goal. We're playing well in the second half. Let's find that second goal. Come on. So we're deep in the stoppage time. And unlike in the Liverpool game, I won't jinx things. I'll just leave it as it is. And there is the final whistle. So 1-1 the final score. No wins in the 3 games today, but I will calmly say we were unlucky in this game, just like João Pedro Sousa suggests. And I guess we'll just be pleased enough that we got ourselves the point. So 1-1 the final score. It does mean that we've only won 1 game from our first 5 in all competitions. But again, we've got to try and stay positive after a pretty rough start to the season, which I guess has surprised me a little bit. I know we've taken on Chelsea and Liverpool in the 2 of the 3 league games, but either way, I'm surprised how poorly we started, and we've not looked like Hull City at all to start this season off. We've looked like Hull City in real life, really, and we need to kick on, really, and hopefully it will from the next episode onwards. So that will end today's episode then of the Football Manager series, guys. So big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the episode, then please do consider leaving a like. We shall return in the next episode with 2 more games, and we'll have our I'll tell you what, we'll have our second Champions League game in the group stage against Napoli at home. And we'll also take on West Brom at home as well. Should we take on Middlesbrough away instead? Maybe an away and a home game, perhaps? Or should we do Napoli and West Brom? I don't know. I think we'll do Napoli and West Brom, actually, and play a few games off camera. So Napoli and West Brom in the next episode. Look forward to that. That'll be coming out very soon. Thank you for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed it, despite the weird commentary. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you for the next episode in our Football Manager series, where hopefully things aren't as frustrating very soon. Goodbye.